Oh, what's going
Hi.
on here? Oh,
How you doing?
scared me too.
I am so sorry. Like, I'm just trying to go back to my hotel, and I know I was speeding. I'm so sorry.
You got your driver's license, registration, proof, and insurance?
She might be hiding something in there. I ain't know. She might be hiding something in there. You seen the way she got spooked?
Goodness, where's
Oh.
my purse?
Where you coming from?
So,
Huh?
I was at an Airbnb where my son is at. He plays football, so I'm here.
Boy, you don't know that. She might have been up in the hood somewhere. You don't never know where them people might be. You know what I mean? They might be up in the hood somewhere telling them that they were coming back from a football game.
So we're here for his 7-on-7 football team,
Okay.
and I came from where they're staying, and I'm going back to my place.
Okay. You have your driver's license, registration, insurance?
I do, but I think it's in the back.
In the back where?
I don't know about all that. Better be careful if she reaching up in the bag, bro. You don't never know.
Put the windows down for me.
The window is
The window looks down to me. What the cop talking about? Put the window down. That window don't look down to you? Oh, he might be talking about them back windows.
The back windows. Put all the windows down.
Sure, no problem.
Well then. Oh,
Where in the back is it?
I mean,
what they looking for?
I hope I didn't leave it at the
Stop all that
house.
reaching,
Can I
home.
get out and look? Or
You don't know where it is?
I thought it was here, but it is not.
She not too sure, it don't seem like.
Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Here it is. It fell on the floor. Oh my God! Please, I just want to get back to
Going
my
on here.
Airbnb.
Well, how much have you had to drink tonight?
She want to get back to the R&B after drinking and driving?
I did have a glass of wine. I'm not gonna lie.
A glass of wine?
I did.
Bro, it's like I can smell her breath from here. And she might have had some fried chicken with that.
Yes.
Now, how long ago was that?
An hour ago.
Boy, you don't never know about drunk drivers. Boy, they could be lying. They could be lying saying it was an hour ago and really it only been like 5 minutes ago.
Please don't
I'm sorry?
Please don't
Well, I mean, you're going well over 100 miles an hour. You didn't even realize you passed me. And you're swerving all over the road, so...
100 miles per hour, bro. I thought if you go 100 miles per hour, I thought for sure you gonna be arrested. Like for real. I thought if you go 10 over the speed limit that you probably gonna be arrested. But I might be wrong. I'm not no cop. I'm not no lawyer. But it is what it is.
I mean, it's kind of a problem right now.
No, I know. It was more that I was looking at.
You're not sure where you're coming from?
So no, I don't know the address I was coming from.
She don't even know the address where she was coming from.
But it was one of the
Bet you she was in the hood. Oh yeah. You see the hairdo? You see the dress. Okay? You see the car.
kid's grandmother's house.
All right, you rented the car, Christina?
Yes.
Can you let those other windows down for me?
Sure. Oh,
You do.
I'm good. I don't what's
You gotta be able to be calm in the middle of a police encounter, bro.
going on.
What do you mean, what's going on?
I don't know. You're over here.
I don't think she knew what was going on.
He's put his windows down. It's just.
It's so I can see better.
Oh,
I'm his backup.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Every traffic stop, for officer safety, they request for 2 officers to be on.
Oh, now she wondering what's up with the 2 officers there. You know, she just a little lady. She wondering what you gotta call so much backup for. But that's what the cops do in that situation. You know, if they pull over somebody, they probably call for backup just in case if anything would happen, probably. But I'm not too sure about that neither.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. It was just I'm a little confused. That's all.
Okay.
All right, Christina, can you step out for me?
Whoa.
Is the car in park?
Yes, it is.
Must be getting nervous. Must be getting a bit nervous.
All right, we're going to go right up here.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right to the front of your car.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Just step up there for me. Turn to
Step
face
up
me.
where?
Right here. Step right there.
But I don't see no steps around there, but I don't know what he's talking about step up there. You know, I see some white line.
All right, turn to face me. All right. All I want you to do is follow the tip of your pen. Arms down, feet together. Just follow the tip of the pen with your eyes only, okay?
Yeah.
Boy, she moving her chin, her head. I mean, come on, man. You know if a drunk driver's driving drunk, usually whenever they do that little pen test, they move their head everywhere. Even though the cop is telling them not to move their head at all. Every once in a while you see that chin move. You see that chin move, and next thing you know, the head's moving with the chin. So oh boy, let's see what happens at the end of all this. Hold on here. All right, hold on. Not at the end of it, but after the test. Let's see what's going on. Let me know what y'all think gonna happen in the comments after all these tests that they're giving her. Yeah. Let's see. Right there.
All right. So here's the deal. Is there someone that can come pick you up?
Oh, you know what that means whenever they say, is there someone that could come pick you up? That means that you were probably caught driving drunk. Oh, yeah. Or maybe they think that you've been drinking, but maybe they think you're not too impaired, so they just want somebody to come pick you up at the moment and bring you home. And somebody else drive your car wherever they got to go as long as they sober. You get what I'm saying? But in her case, you don't never know what's going to happen in a situation like that.
You got someone that can pick you up?
My son can.
Your son can pick you up?
Yeah.
He hasn't been drinking tonight?
No, my gosh, no.
Okay.
Better smell their breath first.
All right.
Or-
Here's the deal. Okay? Even though you argued with me all the way down here,
I didn't argue with you,
you told me you were being
but I didn't.
investigated for DUI because you're white.
I said that, but I didn't argue with you.
Oh, did someone say that they being investigated for DUI because they were white? Bruh, if somebody ever said that to somebody, that would be really messed up. Like to a cop, like, because usually it's the other way around. Usually it's them other colors, but that's saying stuff like that. But usually it ain't too many white people that say that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not racist toward white people. I'm white myself. You get what I'm saying? So I could, I would say those type of things.
I mean, that's kind of...
But I didn't argue with you, but I did say that.
Mm-hmm. So even though all that happened, okay, I don't think you're impaired to the point that I should arrest you, but you are impaired enough that I'm not going to let you drive away from here. So,
bro, how crazy is that? How many people done heard that before? I don't think that you too impaired to where I'm going to arrest you, the cop said. So whatever. Bro, that's crazy. You know how many drunk drivers out there would be so happy to hear such a thing from a cop? Bro, they would go crazy to hear that every time. But of course, that every situation is different, probably. But yeah.
You want to call your son and have him come pick you up, I will allow that to happen. What I will say is, once you get to your hotel, okay, and he leaves you there, don't take your car out again.
I have no reason. I'm only here for my son. He plays football. Like, there's no other reason for me to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing funny. About the traffic stop, it's kind of a lucky situation if your cop lets you go after you've been drinking and driving, you know what I mean? That cop is probably a real nice cop, and he's trying to let somebody pick you up because you should. In reality, though, you should have did that way before you were drinking and driving, in most cops' eyes, probably. You get what I'm saying?
All right. Where's your phone?
In my car.
All right.
Or in my rental car.
All right. Go ahead and grab your phone. Call your son.
Boy, they don't want to hear all them excuses. A police. I ain't even no cop. I'm not even no lawyer. I could tell you that as a regular civilian, no. They don't want to hear all them excuses, no. Who that is? Hold up.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh.
where about are you?
Oh,
I'm relatively close by to your place.
Okay, so listen, I got pulled over. And they're not gonna let me drive.
oh, and she think it's hilarious for some odd reason. Because who in their right mind, I mean not in their right mind, but who would be laughing in a situation like that, bro?
If you can come where I'm at, I know it's so crazy, it's so ridiculous.
It's so crazy and it's so insane that anybody would think that after they drink that they could possibly drive after they've been drinking. Okay, I mean, come on. How many times will you hear somebody, You get what I'm saying? Like it's so many different situations that could happen from you drinking and driving, and that's all reasons why you should never drink and drive in the first place, bro.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to be able to send me your location?
I was trying to send it to you earlier, and I couldn't figure out how to send it to you.
You're on Forest Hill Boulevard and 441, just south of the intersection.
Forest Hill Boulevard. And
How you could believe that cop like that? He might be telling you the wrong address just to mess with you. Just to joke around in the middle of a serious situation. Joking around telling you the wrong address. Boy, I would be messed up by that cop. But that's probably not what happened right there, right? I don't think that cops are allowed to joke around like that in the middle of a serious situation. So that's probably not what happened.
441.
and 441,
Just south of the intersection.
just south of the intersection. If that means anything to you, I don't know. Is it like, can I like pull in like at least like somewhere? No? Okay.
Oh, she think that she could up and drive again? You got to be kidding me. She think that she just gonna up and drive? That he just gonna let her up and drive? Might hit his car, might hit a bunch of other cars on the way wherever she gotta go because she been drinking? And she think that she just gonna up and do that? Oh, man. Bad attitude? Oh, yeah, me to know. Oh, man, I don't understand this.
Can you, Devin, you're Devin.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What he say about Jelly? What I just heard about Jelly? Hold up here.
I said, you're jamming.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's so ridiculous.
All right, okay. Can you turn that down there?
Boy, any other drunk driver would have been like, boy, I got lucky. Boy, this cop about to let me go after I've been drinking and I was driving. Boy, I got lucky. This cop letting me go. That's probably what a drunk driver would be thinking in that situation. But in her case, she thinking it's just a ridiculous situation that she's in at the moment. However, most people would feel very grateful that the cop is not just taking them to jail for drinking and driving. Because what's supposed to happen before you drink and drive, you're supposed to, like, you're never supposed to drink and drive. Let's put that number one right in and there. But, all right, so what you're supposed to do before you get in your car and drive or anything like that, you gotta call somebody sober to go pick you up and bring you wherever you gotta go. That way you don't have to face no type of consequence from the cops for any type of wrong decision that you would make, like getting in your car and trying to drive. You know what I mean?
So I'll text you the address. Hold on 1 second.
He doesn't have anyone that he could bring with him to take the car for you?
No, he does not.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's why I called my son. So I'll stay in the street like a loser, but my son's gonna come with his friend and take the car.
I think she's lying. I think she is lying through her teeth.
If that's all right, because yeah.
Like I was telling her, I mean, you've got indicators of impairment, but not enough for me to arrest you and take you to gun club, okay? So I'm gonna let you slide tonight. You're gonna go home.
Boy, that is so lucky. She had the indicators that she might have been a little impaired at the moment. I don't even understand why they didn't just breath test her. Like, wouldn't they want to know exactly how much she had to drink and breath test her just to make sure, you know, you get what I'm saying? Because what if she knows how to act, even though that she has a lot of alcohol in her system? What if there is a lot of alcohol in her system and she just knows exactly how to act to where you would never even think it? That's where the breathalyzer test come in, and it might just be the key to the situation to see if, you know, if the person really been drinking a lot or are they just a great actor in the moment, you know, you get what I'm saying? Or are they not drunk at all? Maybe the alcohol has been all out of their system.
You're not letting me slide. Like, you're like,
Oh,
You are. You're not getting arrested. You're not getting a ticket.
because there's like you just said, there's not enough for you to do that.
There's enough for me to tell you not to drive your vehicle.
Right, and
That's
I'm
what I
not
was
going to
saying
drive
there.
it. That's why
Okay.
I called my son.
That's why I said we're letting you slide. We're not taking
But
your
that's
car.
not letting me
We're
slide.
not arresting
Oh.
you.
Because you
Okay?
don't have enough. That's what you're saying.
boy, you see, that's whenever running your mouth could get you into trouble. You know, you better say thank you and please. Thank you and please in that type of situation. Man, come on, bro. You know how many people would have been begged the cop Boy, I seen videos where people beg the cop not to arrest them for drinking and driving, and boy, they still get arrested. So to say that a cop is just letting you slide straight up to that cop face, I mean, that's a whole different type of ball game right there. That's like oh man, you gonna dig yourself, man, like what, you trying to get in trouble or something?
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Ma'am, why are you still arguing with me? I'm
I'm
just
not
telling
even.
you.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing
Okay.
with you. You just.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, I would look at going back and forth with a cop as kind of arguing with him, right? You know, it'd be different if you were sitting there being quiet, little tiptoe Nancy. You know, it'd be a whole little different ball game. But whenever you going back and forth with the cop, it's probably gonna be considered arguing in the end.
Said I'm letting her know that there's not enough for me to let you.
To
I'm
take
sorry.
you to jail.
She putting her
Yes.
hand up. Boy, if she would have went a little further with her hand, boy, they would have. You know how them cops do, bro. If you accidentally push a cop, I mean not accidentally, but if you do it on purpose, boy.
There's enough to detain you and do the roadsides, but not.
Anyway, you just said there was not enough. That's all
What?
I'm saying.
Yeah, which
Because
is why
I'm not-
that's why you're not in handcuffs.
Right. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So you're not letting me slide. It's just that you don't have enough. That's all.
You got to be kidding me.
And I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just.
She's trying to say that they don't have enough and they didn't even breathalyze her. Bro, what if they had brought out the breathalyzer to her right at that moment? Boy, she probably would have been freaking out. She probably would have said, boy, I should have shut up. You get what I'm saying? Like, what if they bring out the breathalyzer and it shows that she's been drinking way more than they ever even arrested for somebody for? Bro, like, you don't even know that cop was really letting her slide, if you would ask me. He was letting her slide, and I ain't see too many cops let people slide from a DUI.
That's what you said to me.
Okay.
I mean,
Just understand.
I don't
that
know if it's a black and white factor here because you guys play that. Can you not do that?
You can't switch them. You see that happened to the black community a lot with the white police officer and stuff like that from back in the day would get into arguments and scuffles and everything like that. But I mean, you ain't hear about no black officer or no white person like that though. You don't usually hear about them things like that, partner. That's a whole different situation. That's a whole different outcome most of the time, bro. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, they got bad apples and they got good apples. If you understand that, if you understand my terminology right there, then you really get it. But I mean, to sit there and say something about, oh, it's because that she's white. Oh, I'm white. That's why you doing that to me. Oh, I'm white. You see how that's going to just escalate the situation further? That might make them want to go get that breathalyzer test just to test out. Oh, I'm white, partner. You can't, I mean, that's kind of that's really crazy thing to say. You get what I mean? Like, they already know that person is white.
That in front of me,
Get that.
but you guys play that.
You don't even know who was pulling you over. It could have been anybody.
Yeah,
so how do you play
but
that
now
card?
that you
So
did,
disrespectful.
but now that you did, now that.
And yeah, that's another thing, like how the cop know who he's pulling over before he gets to their window and sees them. It's not like the cop from behind is going to be able to see if it's a white person or a black person inside of the car. I mean, come on.
You did, I know.
That's so disrespectful on so many levels. You don't know
It
my
is
background.
It
For
is.
you to say that to
It
him,
is. No,
and
it
for
is.
you to say that to me, you don't know my
is.
background. You don't know his
What's your
background.
thought? What?
Talking to you.
I don't care. You're talking to my partner. Let's get that first fact.
Listen.
Second of all, when he says you slept.
Oh boy, you see it? You see how she just escalated the whole situation by going back and forth? No. Now this is where, things could get rough in the middle of a traffic stop situation, right?
He should have wrote you a bunch of
let me
tickets.
get
So go.
my-
Oh, where she
Let
come
me get my
from?
phone.
Boy, you don't know what she got up in that car to be going back to that car like that? Oh, hold on here.
Sit down in the
Let me
car.
get my phone. No, so don't
They
disrespect
told
me.
her, don't get in that car. And she all up in it.
Because you think you can do that to me. Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely
Oh.
not.
All right, just have a seat in your car until your rides get here.
No, but you're going to keep talking, right?
I thought they just told her not to get in the car. Now they're telling her to get in the car. You gotta be kidding me.
The whole thing is recorded.
All right, just have
No,
a seat. Have a seat on the
listen,
passenger
but don't
side.
disrespect me. I did not disrespect
was
you.
not disrespecting
I did not
you.
disrespect you. Don't disrespect me.
Oh, what she talking about that she didn't disrespect nobody. She was the one that was claiming that it was a black and white thing. Going, I'm white. you know, and y'all different color. You know, boy, that's kind of crazy.
Ma'am.
Do not.
Christina, have a seat on the passenger side, out of the road. Come on this side.
I'm out of the road. Your
Did she
car
just
is
say
far
nope?
over the way for me.
Yeah, it's keeping people from running us
But
over.
you know
No.
what?
Come on
I
over
did
here.
not disrespect you for a second.
Come over here out of the roadway, Christina.
Boy, it's like she's not having it. She ain't having it today.
Christina,
she don't
come
wanna
over
hear
here.
it.
That's why we're standing over here, so we don't get run
Don't
over.
disrespect me. I did not disrespect you. No, I did not.
We're not going to argue.
No. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you ever seen a drunk person get real argumentative with somebody? That's what it's kind of reminding me of watching the clip right here. Like it's kind of reminding me of a drunk person getting real argumentative with people whenever they real intoxicated. And you get what I'm saying? If you ever notice that whenever people get intoxicated, sometimes they start confrontations with people for no reason and stuff like that. Their actions are way different than what they would have, you know, their actions be if they were sober in the moment. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's something to take into account. If maybe she's been drinking a little bit too much, maybe she's a confrontational at the moment with the police officers because she don't have that care in her like you would if you were just a sober person.
Record all of it.
You can record, but we're not going to argue on the side of the road.
But I did not disrespect you for a second. I did not.
Okay.
And she wants to jump in? No.
No matter.
No, I'm going to record.
Everything
She gonna tell the cop, no, you gotta be kidding me. She like making a song with it almost. No. Bro, you gotta be kidding me right now that anybody would do that in the middle of a traffic stop. You get what I'm saying? Like you were about to catch a DUI charge probably. You get what I'm saying? If they would bring out that breathalyzer. So, I mean, she should feel grateful and she should just stop arguing with the police at that moment because, man, that don't happen to a lot of people that catch DUI charges, bro. That don't happen to them at all. Usually they get arrested. Whenever they bring out that breathalyzer, usually they get arrested because they have a little bit too much, you know?
Air is recorded. The whole
That's
interaction's
fine.
been recorded,
That's fine.
okay?
Yep, that's fine. George Floyd, yep.
What's she talking about, George Floyd, and she white? What's she talking about, George Floyd, and she white, bro? A white woman telling that to a black cop? Now, this is something strange right here, boy. This is getting stranger and stranger. I was not expecting that one in the least bit. That was a very surprising statement made by a white woman. Or maybe she's Filipino. I'm not too sure about it. You know, I'm Caucasian maybe, but I don't know. But what? You talking about George Floyd, who is a whole different color and ethnicity than than any of us. Than any of us, bro. You know, that's how you know nobody could take her seriously. You know, she joking around too much, talking about George Floyd whenever that stuff ain't even a joke. That stuff is not no joke. His family really hurt because of that whole situation. You know what I mean? But, man, that's crazy to be bringing that up in the middle of the situation.
I did not disrespect you. Don't you dare disrespect me.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
I'm not.
No, I did. Oh, now you want to be quiet.
She getting a little too loud. She's stepping all over that line that's being crossed. She's stepping on it. She's stomping on it, man, whatever you want to call it.
Right? Yep. Uh-huh.
Escalation.
I'm gonna tell you what, you don't know who I am, but you're about to find out.
Okay, if you don't think so, then that's your opinion.
No,
but
I did not. Show your video. I did not. I did not disrespect you.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. It's facts. I did not disrespect you.
Like I said, the entire
Confrontational. You ever seen a confrontational drunk? You ever seen that before? Bro, it's not nice. It's nothing nice.
thing is recorded.
That's right. So look at it. Look at it. Because this is not the end. You're going to hear it. The way you just got in my face.
Hold up here.
Bruh. Are you on your way? I'm going to tell you what. This little mother...
Oh,
like I said,
I was
nothing
not
to
expecting
them,
that.
and this little...
Oh my goodness.
To me,
You got to be kidding me. The language barrier. The language barrier that she is trying to cross right now is putting things in a heated situation involving law enforcement at that point. Oh, yeah, she want to go out there and talk all that mess. Watch.
the cop.
Man, that's crazy. Like, what?
Yeah.
I
No,
bet you.
and as soon
it
as I
don't end
recorded,
too
she
well.
shut her mouth. Yeah, she has no idea who the we.
She talking about that cop need to shut her mouth. That's what she just said. She said that cop needs to shut her mouth. Oh snap, bro! It's getting heated. I'm telling you right now, boy. That's like a missile shooting into the sky, boy. Oh snap!
We are, but anyway, just get your ass here because this will be taken care of after you pick me up. But I'm so sick of racism and this. She was literally in my face, and she's like,
She talking about racism and she's white, bruh. You really gotta be kidding me. How many times have we even seen that type of stuff on camera, bro? This gotta be the first video where I watch where a white person claimed that. And I can say it because I'm white. So say what y'all want. But I'ma say it how I want to say it. You gotta be freaking kidding me right now. She talking about George Floyd. She talking about that she white. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, that probably don't have nothing to do with the middle of their traffic stop. He pulled over because he thought she was drunk driving or something like that, huh? I mean, come on.
like, you don't know me, and I'm like, oh, she has no idea. Yep, and they're telling me they're recording it.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna send me a list?
You gotta really be kidding me.
Why don't you get back in my face like you were before?
Ma'am,
What happened
can
with
you
that?
stop?
What?
No, why was she in
Stop.
my face like that?
Can you?
Oh, she's stepping across that line, like I said earlier. Bruh, she getting real confrontational all of a sudden. Boy, you know what that could lead to in the middle of a traffic stop like that? Boy, that could lead to some handcuffs on back of your hands and back of your back. Bro, you not talking to no regular civilian, bro. You talking to the police officer on scene over there. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You need to be, like, kind of watching your tone. You know, they already letting you slide.
You stop.
No, but why
Come
were you
to
in my
your
face
son.
like that?
Give your son
Ooh,
the address
she need
where
to
you're
calm
Oh,
at,
he's gonna come.
so
Boy,
he can come here and get you.
But don't
gotta
get in my
be
face
kidding
like
me.
that.
She's not
You
in
got
your
to
She
be
face.
was
kidding me.
though.
Can you stop?
She was though.
Ma'am.
Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. Partner, look, I bet you this situation is not going to end too well if her mouth keeps on moving at the pace that it's moving right now. Because whenever you escalate a situation involving law enforcement like that, bruh, it don't never end well. It probably always almost guarantees a way to jail. You know, why would you even want to put your situation where you could go, put yourself in a situation where you could go to jail? They're already letting you slide.
You don't know me.
Oh, man, I don't know about
I
all
was
that.
cool. I didn't say a thing.
Man, she
Don't
is
get
just
in my
getting way
face.
out of line.
'Cause you don't
Way
know
out of
me.
line.
I record it because I don't give a. Make sure
Man,
you have
you
it.
gotta
Because
be
listen, I don't with nobody.
Like I said,
I have a good heart. I don't with nobody. But don't.
Ooh, she is just losing her temper on them cops. You know, she took that opportunity that they gave her from letting her slide. Bro, she took it way further than a mile. She took it 100 trillion miles. Bro, she is going off at the moment. You see what I'm saying? Going off because she's thinking that the cops are going to let her get away with that too. But at the same time, they already let her slide. How many times are they going to let her slide? You get what I'm saying? That's probably not going to happen twice in a row. I already never seen a video where a cop let a person slide for a DUI before, like they are doing in this video. Bro, you got to be kidding me.
Don't get in my face like that.
Woo,
You
boy,
were in my face.
She just was.
No, she
man,
wasn't.
she's
Oh,
just
she
asking for
was.
it.
She was defending
She
me
was like, you don't
because
know
you
what
were
I've
being-
been.
She's just asking to be put in handcuffs by them cops, bro. They ain't gonna be playing with her like that. They not gonna keep on taking her crap like that, bro. They don't need nothing like that.
Through like this to me. Don't tell me she wasn't.
Have a seat.
She is just getting way out of line with that attitude. That's an attitude problem, and you know how cops look at that? They probably say she needs an attitude adjustment. They probably say she gonna have to adjust that attitude in a little bit. But I ain't no cop or nothing. I'm just saying I'm a regular civilian who sees things and I can talk about it.
And stop.
No, don't tell me that. You're gonna defend her because she's.
Oh,
she was
my goodness
maybe you're
gracious.
her. I don't know.
Man, you gotta be.
Because you
kidding
know
me
she was
right
in my
now.
face. Well, just tell him to drive.
I think probably if she has a little mini outburst like that again, they probably not gonna let her slide with that one. Okay, that was twice they done let her slide. There ain't no kind of way that they gonna let her slide with something like that, doing that again a third time in a row, bro. They ain't got no kind of way that's gonna happen. Because I seen too many cop videos to understand these type of things, and the cops take things seriously. They're not gonna keep on letting you be argumentative and confrontational and everything. And maybe she thinks that the more she's confrontational, maybe she thinks that the cops are just gonna leave her there, and maybe she thinks she just take her car and leave. But they already told her that she will not be driving her car. And you don't ever know. Maybe that she was lying that her son was going to pick up the car. You don't ever know. Maybe he told her he couldn't, and she's saying that he said yes. You get what I'm saying?
All you have to do is come get the car. That's it. No, I'm so stupid. These stupid motherfuckers. Just stop. No, shut on you, little.
Oh, wait up. Wait up. She just told a cop that she was going to smack her. She just said that she was going to smack the cop. Bro, you know that ain't no smart decision? Bro, that ain't no smart decision at all. Right after they didn't let you slide from a DUI, then you go and make a mistake talking about that you going to slap the cop. Oh, man.
No, listen, let me just talk to myself, please.
Now she won't be all calm now. After saying that she was going to smack him. Bro, you got to be kidding me. How out of line can you possibly get? Like, they already was letting her slide with the DUI, and then she want to start going off, and then she want to start crying about it. Bro, you got to be kidding me. You got to be ready to accept your consequence whenever you making a mistake like that, bro. You already know in the middle of a traffic stop that you ain't supposed to be talking to no police officer that way.
Please stop. Just stop. All right, no, stop.
Turn around.
Now she want to be old nice little Nancy now. Now she want to be that nice little Nancy. But guess what? Whenever it comes to law enforcement and stuff like that, boy, they don't care about that. They don't want to hear your crazy story.
Christina, turn around.
Just stop.
Turn around.
Okay, where's my phone? All right, it's fine.
I don't hear screaming in that cop face no more. She ain't talking about that she gonna smack nobody no more. I ain't hear that no more. Boy, look at that cop putting on them braces on her too. Boy, she putting on them hands. Boy, they probably putting them on tight.
He asked me to.
Ooh, should have never got yourself in a situation like that.
Just let me talk to my son.
You don't ever want to put yourself in that type of situation.
Yep, of course.
You pat her down. Turn around.
No,
Pat you down.
Oh,
arms. Nope, you're hunting.
bro, that's just crazy. But that goes for everybody. Like, if you ever put yourself in a situation like that, you know, what you think gonna happen at the end of it. You know, if you ever put yourself in that, you know, type of moment, then you got to be able to face your consequences, right? Because you already know screaming and all that kind of stuff in the middle of a traffic stop at an officer, that's already going to escalate the whole problem. So why even do it? If you know that it's going to escalate the problem and you know that you don't want to go to jail, why would you steadily escalate the problem? You know, when all you had to do was get somebody to pick you up and take the car home after. You know? I mean, it's as simple as that. But what you got to freak out over? What you got to freak out for? If you could just have somebody pick up you in the car and take y'all home and everything good to go, right? Shouldn't be no problem at all. But that would have been the solution to this problem, right? But the biggest solution to this problem would have been if the person would have just not drank and drive at all. That way the cop wouldn't have smelled no alcohol coming from her breath whenever she was talking to him or anything like that. Get what I'm saying? Makes sense.